Why are your sticks great?
One, they stack together, and we have anti-slip resistant. This is all anti-slip resistant.
Yeah.
So this is like what's on stadium steps, so you don't slip. So everything is coated with anti-slip. We call it anti-slip frost coating. And then the next step of why you buy our sticks is, so this is a 16-foot stick. The bottom one has 2 V brackets. Everything else just has 1. So you know what the bottom is based on the V bracket. 2 of them. So you can hold this up off the tree, so you get roots and stuff at the base, and then it's bending out. This you can hold up, so you can get 2 more feet if you want, or however many more feet you want. So a 16-foot stick can turn into 18. The other thing is with the overseas expanded metal type of stuff, the problem is they make noise as it gets cold. So when it gets cold, they crack, and they crack because that metal's expanding and contracting. So I didn't want any metal-to-metal contact on our stand at all. So this is called our Versalock system. They slide down in together. They still have movement, so when you have a crooked tree, we still have movement, but this is an overmolded piece of steel in here. So this is all steel, it's not plastic. It looks plastic, but it's overmolded steel. So it's super strong. It's not going anywhere.
So really those trees that we have that like that's the tree, but it's kind of wonky, to a degree, you can flex with these?
Yes.
To a degree?
Absolutely, you can flex with them. And then the best part is like if you have a stick and you put it down, it's a 20-foot stick, sometimes you'll put this in there and there's a limb like right in the way of the step. The other reason why we did this is because you can lift it up. You can lift it up a foot off the ground, and then now that limb's not in your way. So, but the Versalock system is the key to how our stands go together. Push the button in, slide it down, the button locks.
And this piece, though it looks plastic, is metal.
This is all, this is an overmolded, this is all metal right here. So this whole interior part of this piece is all steel in here. And it won't corrode it. It's actually has a rust corrosion paint on it. Then we overmolded it because we wanted to make it stronger than aluminum. Aluminum would flex a little bit, but we went with solid steel.
Okay.
So that's really why, honestly, nothing goes together as fast and as easy. I mean, you can be up here. I mean, you see how fast that is. Put 4 of them together, it's going to take you 30 seconds. They also weigh 15 pounds total. Everybody else's, the lighter ones are normally 26 pounds. So you're substantially lighter. I mean, it weighs literally next to nothing. So, literally like next to nothing. So very happy with these. Even running and gunning, even guys who want to be mobile hunters, this is really a pretty easy thing to mobile hunt with if you want to. It's really not, and they stack together. So on the back side, you see this hole?
Yep.
This hole goes into this Versa button bolt. So when you flip them over, just flip it over, put it in the Versa button hole, and it stacks. So this is stackable. Everything we do is stackable. So same thing with the next one. Pull, pull, boom, boom. Stack them right up. You're done. And in the end, again, weighs 15 pounds. So there's one hand, I mean, it weighs nothing.
Nice.
Safe, strong, and then we also winged these steps. If you look at these steps, you see how they wing out to give you more foot space from the tree. So you're gaining another 1.5 to 2 inches on the tree.
Yep.
Is what you're doing.
That's
So
awesome.
That's what we wanted to do.
Okay, that's the stick.
Yep.
We're going over the Raider next.
All right. So here's how it comes out of the box. So our tree stand, we're gonna pull it out of the box. You can go hunt. You can go hunt.
Just put the straps on and go.
Done. There's the assembly. There's your assembly.
Love it.
Raider. So again, it goes back to how we like to design things. Anti-slip, corrosion, you know, it's very, very, very strong. You can add a footrest onto the front of them. No tools required, hand tight bolts. So you don't need to take any tools to the stand. So if you have one up, you can always buy a footrest if you want. self-leveling, so it levels here. So
Right.
this levels a crooked tree. It levels the seat.
Right.
And this is a textiline seat that we have that you can actually take off and replace if you wanted to, and that's different than all our competitors. They screw them on and stuff. You got to buy the whole seat frame. This will actually be replaceable. So weighs 10. This stand weighs 10.9 pounds. So it is super, super, super light. Weighs next to nothing. So when you're up in the tree, you don't got to worry about, you know, humping a big heavy stand up there. And it is the same kind of platform as our Echo. If you have an Echo, it's the same kind of platform as that, similar size.
What about your cables?
Cables are all galvanized steel.
Okay.
A lot of cables are just metal.
Right.
These are galvanized steel. So, and there's certain places you want to get cables from in the world, and there's certain places you don't want to get them from. We make sure we have a very high quality cable. That being said, they do have a life expectancy to them, so always read your owner's manual. But for the most part, this stand, I'm very, very, very happy with how we've built this stand. And the textiline flips back on itself and misses. So anybody who's hung a tree stand or had one of the Millennium stuff, they hang down and they're hitting your butt when you're walking in. They're long. We made this to where it can fold back on itself intentionally, so you can pack it in nicer, a lot more packability.
Will it actually flatten, or is this as far as this is?
No, it'll flatten all the way down. No, it'll flatten all the way down. So you can flatten all the way down. Push it. As a matter of fact, it locks right there. So
nice.
It's a very, very slick setup. Nobody else is like this. So it compacts down nice and tight, basically.
Yeah.
It's foldable, nice and tight, and then you can see that's how thin it is. So carried in. Very happy with this. Extremely satisfied. I mean, we put a lot of effort into this tree stand, and I'm extremely happy with the product and the result that we have. Actually, I love it. So
this is designed to not be technically your flagship product. This is designed to be I wouldn't say middle of the pack, but designed to be a more affordable option.
Yeah. What we tried to do is we tried to make a stand just as strong and durable as our flagship cast aluminum, because everything else is cast aluminum, one solid piece. We wanted to make something just as strong and as durable, so we did it this way to where they interlock for strength, and it still looks NOVIX. So the platform is not expanded cheap metal. It's actually a real platform, but we wanted to try to be able to drive the cost down. So we didn't want to sacrifice quality, but we wanted to try to be more price conscientious to bring more people into the market, so those blue collar guys out there working can afford our tree stands and hit a little bit of a different price point. We've done that at $289 as opposed to $359. So our comparable product is $359 without the textiline seat, and this is $289 with a textiline seat. So, you know, and that is an upgrade. So we're very happy and we've had a ton of pre-orders, and honestly, we achieved our goal. Our goal was to try to drive the price point down. If you look at comparable overseas models, we are actually a little bit cheaper than some, and right there with everybody else. So if you look at an aluminum is going to last you 25 years.
Right.
You know, if you want a stand that's going to last and stay in the woods because you just bought a farm, it's your family farm, this is what you want to buy. This is what you want in the tree, because you don't got to worry about it rotting or rusting. So you just bought a 120-acre farm and your family wants to enjoy it as recreation. This is a stand that can stay on there for 20 years. You know, your kids and grandkids can hunt out of it.
Very good.